The time when I stopped writing, tearing myself together, was when I went to the Emerging Writers Festival in Melbourne 2 years ago, so 2018, and I'd gone to a panel with our very own Bram Presser and a couple of others who were talking about writing trauma. And I thought, great, I'm doing this and I'll get lots of good advice. And it was an amazing panel. They were really, really good and really brave, but I wasn't quite prepared for the content that was in it. And I've spoken before about the fact that the conference ended in a bit of a meltdown. I don't even know what it was called. Anyway, I flew home. And during the flying home early thing, I was sitting in the airport and I'd made it there. And I sat there and I wrote a poem. So I'm going to try and read this out now. Now, I don't know how many goes it will take me, and I've never edited it. This is exactly what I wrote in my notes file, sitting in the airport, drinking cider and crying. Anna is not ready to write trauma, it seems. Anna isn't ready to offer audience when people speak of trauma, her past, her unknown past. Right now, Anna would like someone to inappropriately start a conversation and bring her back. Anyone? She needs cider. Tears down, bubbles up. She hides inside the glass and writes how she came to be here, poured into a vessel, borrowing shape. Anna left early. She missed the final sessions of her conference. She always does. Push through the days, because she loves the energy, the forces attracting herself. Desperately seeking definition, to be seen. Don't see me. Oh God, please don't see me. Anna planned her homeward journey. She timed the trams and the walk, the tram and the bus and the walk and the tram and the bus and the walk. So many variables, but only one solid time, her flight. Don't miss the flight. She must get home on the flight. Anna left early. Her time was wrong. This isn't the time to write trauma, to listen about writing trauma, to hear trauma. Anna cried in the panel discussion. She hid her tears, she breathed. She rocked and rubbed her tongue on the top of her mouth to cease the tears. Anna did everything she knew. She didn't know. She wasn't ready. Anna left early. Time was wrong. She wandered the streets of Melbourne, so free. She'd stolen extra time, cold air and lots of time. The freedom escaped her, fleeting, chased by the acrid smell of people and the pace. Anna's body hurt. She couldn't run, walk, pursue herself through movement. Her body wasn't able. Her disability prevented her release. Disability of the body argued with the disability of the mind. They argued as Anna dispersed. You see, Anna's edges are frayed. They blur. They don't begin or end. They hold magnetised filaments to her traumatised and labelled self, ink blots for medicals. They talked on the stage and the magnet retreated. Her filaments lost their hold, their shape. You see, you create Anna. You are the magnet under the paper, shaping herself. Anna is, insert your magnet just under here, that's it. She will always be slightly frayed. You'll question what you see, images that look enough like you, but not. They spoke of trauma, and there was no magnet. Anna melted into the floor, couldn't see or think. She saw everything and thought too much. Anna caught her tram too early. She used her pre-bought ticket for the bus. She did plan honest. She timed. Her time was wrong. The tram was full, so many people, warm and trustworthy, everyone going, standing, breathing, sneezing, waiting in the same direction. Anna sat on the bus after the tram, before the plane. She played her puzzles. She couldn't find a decent tissue. She couldn't escape upstairs. stayed with the luggage and the people and the medium-low tone, and it repeated again and again and again. Noise cancelling, don't cancel the tone. Puzzle, tap, blocks, lines, shape, fit, top score, feet, sore nose, drip, count the bags, tone, tone. Anna was 4 hours early for her flight. Anna fussed with her bags. It normally works to bring the calm. It failed. She trembled. Her eyes sucked back filament tears. The bags were disordered, not keeping their shape. Disordered. She passed security with red eyes and fussed over her bags and coats and bags, and why do they weigh too much? Don't look guilty, Anna. Don't look them in the eye. Don't look them in the eye. Look them in the eye. Don't look guilty. Look normal, typical, regular, average, fine, okay, normal. The woman in front offered a magnet. Mimic, copy, repeat. Anna held shape for just long enough. She passed. She was secure. The filaments dispersed again. Anna searched for a container to pour herself into. A pot of cider, thanks. Anna succeeds in a social interaction. Her filaments felt the pull, trembling and unsure. She found a seat and a corner and bubbles inside her. She pulled out her laptop and arranged her bags and coats and bags. They were magnet enough. The bubbles go up and the cider goes down. Her tears hold steady in the words on the screen. Anna writes the dreams, and Anna writes and dreams of magnets. Anna is not ready to write trauma. Anna is ready to write autism and ADHD and sensory processing. Anna is ready to write suicide attempts and anxiety and depression. The narrations of herself, her voice. She wrote a novel and is so ready she can hear herself talk for years, confident and knowing. But that's not where Anna ends. She knows. So that's all right. I got home in the end, and I waited and waited and waited, and eventually I put the book together with the help of my writing group, and I don't even know. I never knew if it was enough, good enough, or if it made sense, or I had to find the light and the shade and the fun and the love and the energy, because otherwise it's just depressing, and I just didn't want that. And it's got to have everything that you get in those situations. And I found that balance, and I'm really proud of myself, and I'm really, really, really grateful that I get to publish with Alan and Unwin again, and Jodie and Kate, because I feel safe with them, and I know they'll handle the content with gentle hands, and they'll be my magnets for this, because I'm going to need them. And I think that explains it all. Really? Thank you. And also, buy this, because there are people who write amazing things. Edited by Curly Findlay. And my essay's in here called Noisy Silence. And I'm really proud of that one too. And that's it. Sorry if I'm slow to reply to people at the moment. There's just stuff going on. But it's all okay, and I'm okay, and everything will be fine. And I really appreciate all the support. And I'll see you around the traps. And then, and celebrating everyone's publications this year with them. And then it will be my turn again in 2022. Thanks.